What up with it? What up with it? Welcome to KM Video Live Streams. What it do, y'all? What it do? I'm late today because I gave my son some baseball picks and he added a hockey team to it. And so I was sweating it out with him. He came out looking real good. He came out a nice winner. That's what's up. Glad I could help my son. Hey, what up though, y'all? What's going on, man? John, Wayne, Chips, Juice, Money. Y'all got some names up in here tonight. Michelle, what's up with it? Kiba, what's up? What's up? What's up, Kiba? Yeah, man. I lost a little bit of glow, but still got a little bit of happiness to me, huh? Didn't get outside and get none of that natural vitamins from the sun today, but hey, I'm still around. King MK, what up? Sleepy, what up? Speaking of sleepy, I'm a little bit sleepy. Dodgers is banging, but guess what? San Diego is 5-0 too. But anyway, we got a sports channel for the sports. We'll talk sports on the sports channel after this. So we'll see how this go, and I'll decide if this is gonna be a short or a long one, and then we'll go over there. What up, homie? Hitting the comedy club tomorrow night at 7 p.m. if you want. You in Vegas or LA? Let me know. What's up with you? What's up with you, Joshua? Devin the Divine Solid Chop. Boy, we got some names. Yeah, I roll. If you scoop me up, I roll. And yeah, I'll go. You've been trying to get me to go for a couple years. What, 2 or 3 years? Scoop me up. I'll go. I don't mind getting out and having a little fun. Couple drinks. Yeah, just let me know, homie. Dodgers are hot. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hot as hell. They gonna break that 117 record, man. They gonna break that. This team is just too good. All right, inbox me, homie, inbox me. What's up, Seattle Flea? Nessa Jones, what up? Y'all, if something happened to me not tomorrow, y'all know Raz won it. It was him. Blame him. You feel me? Blame him. He'll be the last guy I was known to be with. Southside, what up, homie? Much love, much love, much love. What's the deal? Michelle, Anessa Jones, hey man, start charging for the history videos, content, too many civilians from your vice lord partner. Yeah, I know, but I don't too much plan to do too many more videos, so no big old deal no more really. Man, I ain't funny. I'm serious, man. When you do something to me, homie, I want everybody to know it was you. I want everybody looking for you, knocking on doors like, y'all know Raz? Y'all know Raz? His ass is mine. Had a strawberry mint, man. I thought you had a strawberry. I was like, where you find one of them at in 2025? You're talking about a drink and shit, man. What up, everybody? Big Kev, what up? What up, Wolf? There's existing videos. Yeah, I feel you, but it's too late for that. And quite frankly, most people gonna run away if I charge for anything. If I was gonna do it, I should have stayed doing that a long time ago, man. But I had too many complaints and too many broke followers, so I decided to make it free for everyone. You know what I mean? Y'all can get the history for free, so y'all don't get lied to and tricked when people come to your towns or people start having conversations. You be in the loop instead of just being falling for anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, I agree. There's some classics in the library, no doubt about it. Are you gonna get an LVA's cap? I'm not sure if I'll get a cap, but I'm gonna definitely go out to the stadium and support for sure, without question. Even if it's just to see the road teams coming to Vegas, you know what I'm saying? I can see some of my favorite teams and players, especially in the American League, you know what I mean? Since I'm used to watching National League games. Then I might not have to worry about going to New York Baltimore again. You know what I mean? Fitzgerald, what up? What you doing up so late, homeboy? Give us a pie face story. Brother, I didn't know pie face, man. I can't give you a pie face story. Never met pie face. Crippo, Southside Compton, Hub City. What's good? Legendary channel. Shout out from Detroit. What up, Detroit? How about them Tigers, though, man? Y'all got a good baseball team again this year. Y'all had a good football team, too, but, y'all got a little cocky and arrogant with your football team. All out Frenchies. What up with it? What up with it? Once there's no more Kev Mac history videos for them to copy, best of luck them trying to follow up. Exactly. That's how I feel. I honestly feel like that. Yep, Dodgers 7-0, but we're going to talk sports on the sports channel, man. We're going to give the ladies a break tonight, and the guys that like to wear skirts and not in the sports, we give them a break tonight. Better dry up for them copycats. Yeah. Now they keep going in the archives. We got years of content, so they'll keep going in the archives. You know what I'm saying? I think the new baseball bats are pretty clever, and it's working out for the Yankees, but it didn't work tonight. And guess what? The other night when Judge hit 2 home runs, I just said we're going to talk sports on the other channel, man. No more sports questions, man. Michelle, if anybody asks about sports tonight, time them out, please. I'm not going for it tonight. I'm running off my loyalists that stayed up late waiting on me and shit. We'll go to the sports channel for sports, y'all. Y'all trick me so easy with them questions. See, that's how they get tricked when they be answering them gang questions about how many murders they had and who killed who. Because they get caught up with the questions and they just be wanting to answer shit. Much love and respect from the ATGA. Could you please explain? Oh, from Atlanta, Georgia. All right, I don't have my glasses on. Atlanta, Georgia in the building. Fitzgerald out there, man. My main man Fitzgerald's out there. I got a niece out there too, man. If you meet her, don't try to get with her. She an Aries. And her daddy a blood. So stall it out if you run across. It's hard. All right, yeah, see. Y'all didn't time Wolf out. Dago, what up with it? Westbrook balling tonight. Hey, y'all get on Fitzgerald too. I don't care if you're a moderator. We got rules around this joint, man. Come on, ladies. Ladies being too nice and laid back tonight. They're giving y'all a break. Maybe they want to talk sports too. When the last time you seen or heard from G-Bob from 60s? 2001? Nah, I think it was before that. 97, I went and hollered at him at Shell gas station. So I believe 97 is the last time I seen him, but I could be confusing 1997 with 2001. So I'm going to say over 24 years ago. Who took my style, Joshua? Man, I don't know who took my style, homie. What's your favorite interview you've done to date? I don't know, man. Probably Rebo or Monster Cody, maybe. But so many that I liked, it's really hard to put one above the other. KP Video News, what up, homeboy? How did you act around your family who were blood rivals? Shit, the same way I act any day. Without disrespecting, they said. But, I still represented and still talk whatever talk I was going to talk. Just kept it respectful as far as, not dissing no rivals. Oh, man. I mean, shit is family, man. Family first, man. Family first, man. Before all the gang banging, we was family. Before the youngsters in the family start banging, we was already doing that. So, you know, yeah. I don't have no disdain for dude, no disrespect for dude. You feel me? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't control where a person from once they're already from the set. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Fitz starting up with the late night. Fitz on the after dark schedule. Fitz out there, huh? Dang, and that's what you do to him. And I didn't say that. I didn't say nobody was saying blood. I never said that. But I have been around some dudes, out the 20s that was doing that. You feel me? But no, I didn't say all that. You taking a step too far now. Yeah. Kev Mac, did you ever think you become a historian? Not really. Not really. No, no. I did set out to set the record straight on some history, but I didn't think I would be going deep off into it like that. What up, Sinbad? I seen your text, but I didn't really see it because I don't have my glasses on. But what's up with you? Me and Sinbad just hit a nice 3 pick. Oh yeah, I just gave my son a nice 7 pick. He just hit a 7 pick. Baby Green, by yourself hustler. Yeah, man. I just posted on my Instagram. 17. What's up, Kev Mac? Just now getting off work. Big wheel, 5 deuce. Oh man, good looking out for the comment, Mr. Cash. Kevo Deuce, what up with it? Quantum Red, man, what's going on with you, man? Jesse Penny. Jesse Penny. Oh wow, somebody filed a 3-point shooter. You can't do that. The coldest squabble, Space Ghost, or Big U. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Kev Mac, Flint, Michigan, checking in. What up, Flint, Michigan? Hope the water's good out there these days. We want the Kev Mac interview. Tell S Mac. S Mac and who? Ah, man. All right. Kev Mac can now say, I started this YouTube history ish. Hey, Sinbad, big love, OG. Big love, OG. I like that. Big love, OG. Hey, Kev, you consider doing profiles on your favorite? Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Sleepy. I'll get around to some more. I just haven't been that active because it's not that many viewers, so there's like no real motivation. I understand that I have to build the channel up, but ain't really no motivation in that. You ever gonna do a Mafia Crip or Hustler Crip history? I'm not so sure. I can't really say, homie. Cause I'm the one that picked this 3 pick. Shit, you should have got them 7 picks from me, homie. Would have paid a lot more, you know what I mean? But Kev Mac, if you could, who would you have interview in terms of a big name Crip or Damu who passed away to the streets in the 1980s? Um, Mumbles might be a good one, but he's out my section, so uh, Big James Miller would have been a real good one, but he passed after the 80s. He was in prison. Oh man, I'm glad I helped get you through some tough times, Jesse. Sorry, you so have many trolls. Where they at? Who trolling? I ain't seen nobody troll yet. Who trolling? Do something on Big Field. Isn't Big Field still living? I don't profile people that's still living. People that still living can speak their own truths, speak their own history. He can tell us where he's from and where his parents is from and all that stuff. How and why he started banging. You know, the profiles are good to keep people's legacy going and to share some of the things that we didn't know about them. A person that's still living has all the right and the information to give it to us how they want it to be got. You feel me? Damn, I must have missed that. Forgive me, bro. I live in Texas, not knowing the media politics. You know I got a channel, right? You know he got a channel, right? The rest is self-explanatory. What's up, Kev? Have you been messing with baseball yet? Me? I don't fuck with no baseball. Hell no. Fuck baseball. I can't stand baseball. Why would I mess with that? Lost a lot of good homies in the 80s from all community, real talk. The 80s was very dangerous. Early 90s as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Real fast, Kev. Who was the first neighborhood set and first gangster set? Uh, Quite possibly the 8-9 neighborhoods. If not them, it would be the 111s. But they weren't. See, neighborhood Crip in the hundreds wasn't 111 yet. The 111 came later. So, and just like that, same with the 8-9s. They was neighborhood first. So it would be out of 8-9s and 111s as far as neighborhood. Out the gangster sets, from my knowledge, it's the 4 Trey gangsters. But 8 Trey gangsters will argue that they was the first gangster Crip set. But from my knowledge and people that I talk to, it really go down to the 4 Trey gangsters. But because Avalon Gardens wasn't gangster Crips, they was Avalon Gardens. And then too, you got to kind of realize, as far as like the police book on gangs, they were originally Eastside 43rd Street. So they didn't have the gangster Crip attached to them off the top. They were 43rd Street, Eastside 43rd Street. So I don't know when they actually put the gangster Crip on there, but I was always told it was the 4 Trays, and then Melvin Farmer and some other dudes say it was the 8 Trays was the first gangsters. So it would be out of them. They were the first one to push gangster Crip first. 4 Tray is the first street set. All right. Saw a white girl from what? From Trump country doing a big U story on YouTube. She might have been in Australia. Yeah, it's starting to calm down a little bit, just a little tiny bit. Because as you can see, people are starting to backtrack on a lot of things they were saying before. Seemed like everybody that was hating is starting to backtrack a little bit, change up some stories and stuff. So I'm gonna leave that right there and let them dudes do what them dudes are doing. And whatever female from Australia or wherever she was from, she could keep doing what she's doing, man. I try my best to stay away from all that. Yeah, Tobias Shakur is a regular. He they're gonna get you, Gary. They're gonna get you, Gary. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, Kev, I'm not from LA, but when Westside gangs like BPS or ETG push NK, does East Coast take on that beef as well, or does it not apply to East Side politics? Uh, well, BPS is gonna be they from the red side anyway, so of course any Crips that's gonna take offense because they CK. But now, when dealing with East Coast, you know, I don't know their politics well enough to speak on them because sometimes they didn't trip and sometimes they did trip, right? So I'm not gonna speak on they get in. Oh, okay, okay. We doing the okay tonight? All right. See you on that East Side stuff, 702. In and out. Subscribe to Captain with Kev Mac. We know that's you, Tobias. He said, yeah, that's you. That's you. Raymond Avenue. Mm. That's right, Gary. That's right, Gary. You know I was being sarcastic earlier because we said we wasn't going to talk sports over here. But I see you being persistent, so I'm going to go ahead and let you know I was just joking on me. To your knowledge, Kev, when did the ECC come out? Um, Again, I don't know they politics like that, man. But you could put either a 78 or 79 year on that, man, before Raymond died or, after Raymond's funeral. Because she be tripping on the west side, man. She always got things to say about the west side. The west side think they better than the east, and west side guys are homey and square. And so when she say okay, I threw that in there. You know what I mean? I threw that in there. Sinbad, you gonna really make me explain things to you, homeboy? Do you consider those who are incarcerated given a death sentence still living? Do you consider those who are incarcerated given a death sentence still living? I do. Yes, I do. You know why? Because they are still living. They still breathing. They still eating. They still want pictures, visits. They still make phone calls. And some of them actually make it off of death row. So let's just say we consider them dead and they get off death row. What did they do? Come back to life? Born again? How would you make sense of that? I'll let go. See ya, Red Rock Sports. All right, for sure. Kev, did anyone in or out of jail ever try to convert Crips into moves? Crips? No, Crip Nation's too big and too wild to, as a group, convert to anything. You feel me? Let me go back and make sure I said, Mr. I get it busy. Good looking out, man. Atlanta, Georgia. I ran with Ken Dog back in 78 as a kid. All right, all right. Kid and Ken Bone. East Coast was on the come up. The Hoover Crips was the bigger set at the time. I always thought it was interesting when the founder was slain. How did y'all feel, kid? Raymond was killed in August of 79. I didn't sport my first blue rag until September 79. So, you know, I didn't feel no type of way because I didn't know Raymond and I didn't, I wasn't a Crip. I saw a story of a black guy in Houston that did 18 years in county jail without a sentence, 18 whole years, not prison, jail. Damn, that's crazy. Greetings to all in the chat, especially the Kev Mac. Westside folks definitely want a steak knife for their steak. Eastside people use butter knives for everything. See, Sinbad, you gonna question somebody? Question 702, homie. Question 702, homie. Any insight on feelings from y'all elders on it? It was just like a big shock. I didn't hear much animosity or anything like that. It was just a big shock, and you know, dudes kind of felt like you couldn't just trust anybody anymore. Man, they blowing me up. I can't stand when people wait till I go live to blow me up. JRL, what up with it? How you doing? Mac. Kenny Adams, I plead the fifth, homie. I plead the fifth on that, homie. Kev Mac flexing so hard, it's a shame. Not me, homie, not little old me. Not little old me, bro. So you go another okay. We okay tonight, boy. We everybody on their okay stuff tonight, boy. Hey Michelle, how you been tonight? Yeah, how you been tonight, Michelle? Forget how you been yesterday and last week and this past weekend. How you been tonight? It's Big Rick, the same age group as Tookie and Cuse. He's a year under Cuse, and he's 5 years behind Raymond Washington. He knew Raymond Washington, though. He went to school with Cuse, junior high school with Cuse. Didn't live too far from Cuse. And he knew Raymond Washington really, really good. Could you do 18 years in the LA County jail? I would hope I could do time wherever I'm at. Like George Jackson say, man, don't let them break you. But goddamn, 18 years, I'll be white as my t-shirt, homie. I would be as white as my t-shirt if I did 18 years in the county jail. You know what else? I bleed easy. So, like, if I scratch, if my face scratch, anything scratch my arm, and I scratch it, I start bleeding. So that 18 years in the county jail, man, that'd be wild right there. That they have to give me some extra baby oil and Vaseline, you know. They have to send a special nurse to give me my Vaseline. Vanessa Jones, good looking out. Has anyone told you that guy? Nah. But thank you, Vanessa. Appreciate you. Good looking out. Can you see yourself ever leaving Fastest America? Leaving for good or for vacation? The history can always deviate from gang history. The city history, when Cuse and KP describe certain places around the city during their youth, always interests me. You know, that's a good point, Sleepy. It's a good point because when you get a dude wherever you're from Inglewood, a dude from South Central, right? And they start talking about the landscape, talking about the stores, the places, the clubs, you know, the cars, the meetup spots, it don't change. And so it kind of helps in a person's credibility and memory because you could kind of use that to see how on point they're gonna be with everything else. And so that's a good, interesting point. But also, you don't have to start thinking how things was because their stories match up, and you have no reason to question it when everything match up. But when you start talking about gang politics or individual being tough or not tough, or rat can scrap or not scrap, stories tend to differ a little bit because people have their own biases, and people would like to think they know everything about their enemy and their homies as well, when that's just not possible. Y'all need to wake up and recognize the sign. In 4 years, there will be a Trump statue in every town in America. Val died. Sorry to hear that. That's what's up. Have y'all some wild 85th and Aurora stories, but I'll leave the year undisclosed. Into Lloyd Heights and Sunset Hill areas, nice and breezy. Every man has his own truth, but you can't fake the hood. I'm a New Yorker, but was in LA in the early 90s. I remember that all in the same gang thing going on back then. Did that really have dudes in the street not getting their rivals? No. It just had people in the music industry having fun, being excited. You know, Green Ave, good looking out. Favorite science fiction movie of all time? Now, I don't like that question because it attacks my intelligence. Like, I don't really know what science fiction movies are, right? So I couldn't give you a title of a science fiction movie that I actually liked. You feel me? Got to remember, I wasn't very big on movies and music most of my life. So it, I just really started watching movies when I got with this girl a few years ago, right? And our thing didn't last long, so didn't watch too many movies with her. Oh man, we went from OKs to the N word. Boy, this is a bad night for me, man. Bad night for me. Damn, it's a bad night for me, man. Y'all just disrespectful. But give me some titles. Give me a few titles of movies you think I may have watched, and I'll give you my best science fiction movie, bro. Give me like 5 movies, homie. Yeah, Western Ave, you gotta get on them. Like, I used to didn't like you gang banging and checking my viewers, but tonight I need you, Western Ave. Get up out there, Western Ave. Jump out there. You know, you the hardest one in the chat anyway. You ever had a fight with Sinbad Folks? You ever squabble Sinbad from Folks? Oh man, how do you know? Thirsty Kev, give us a story. Which thirsty are you talking about? We got multiple thirsties, so I don't know which one you're talking about. The older guy from Venice interview described how black people being there early before 1960s. I asked a family elder who was 93 who moved to Los Angeles in the mid 40s. And what did he say? From New Orleans. All right. The Clone Tyrone, Terminator. I seen Terminator. I wasn't no fan of Terminator. 1:30 in Atlanta. Glad you up with us. Kev, what's funny? Crip, hood, nicknames you heard. We always talk about loose booty, right? Um, Funny. Beer can, I thought was different. I don't know, man. No others come to mind really. Watched the Big Miz interview. He said he had a homeboy named Willie Lunch Meat. I think there was one from CMG too, or maybe he was just Lunch Meat from CMG. Yeah. Oh, Swallow. I thought was a little bit funny. He probably had a lot of fights growing up with that name, right? Did you know my cousin G Swole? I'm not sure. What was G Swole from? AT. Man, we got a lot of new people up in here. How'd y'all find this channel and what took y'all so long? I don't have much to say about anybody representing different sets in other states. Only thing I ever said was if you're gonna bang from another state, I mean actually bang the set, then I say you should make some type of friendship, some relationships with them dudes if you're gonna bang it, so you can better understand it and represent it right. But if you just blaming Crip or blood, but it's homegrown in your state, I don't have no issues with that. KM not hip with what's wrong. The word O from East Oakland. KM not hip with what's wrong. The word O from East Oakland. I don't know what you're talking about. Vanessa says she never liked science fiction. Yeah, Denise, better late than never. But why don't you guys answer some of the questions for me then? I'm answering questions I've been answering for 7, 8 years. Welcome. You are officially KMV fam after Western Ave threatens you. Western Ave been cool since she came back though. She must have had a heart attack or a stroke because she's nice now. Like she ain't the same Western Ave. Oh, is that what he was trying to ask me, Michelle? I'm sorry. I didn't understand what he was asking. Kev Mac, like, yeah, nurse, come on in. Training Day, Last Watch, etc. Lost Watch. Training Day was science fiction. I don't think that's science fiction. Western Ave is the one who orchestrates your put on. Hey, Kev, what's your second baseball team? My mom is a Seattle fan. New York Yankees, but we're going to save the sports talk for the sports channel. Science fiction flicks for Kev 2001. A Space Odyssey. Nope, never seen it. The Matrix. Nope, didn't like it. Black Mirror. Didn't see it. Predator. Seen it. It was all right. Severance. That's a good selection. All right. 702, you killing me, man. If it's not based on a true story, it falls under science fiction. I didn't know that. I never knew that. I thought science fiction was like some space shit or some aliens or something. I told you, I don't know. I don't know shit, man. I was vulnerable with that question. Make me look bad. Questions about intelligence. So anything that falls under science fiction, would that be like would Boys in the Hood be science fiction, or is that based on some of it was based on a true story? Yeah, but what's science though? Oh, man, I'm lost, man. Alien versus Predator. Who don't like the Matrix? That's why you didn't say nothing about what I said, because it was sports related, kid. Right, Rocky. Right. Some fiction isn't science fiction. That I mean, I would think science fiction wasn't just a fictional story, right? Dodger Nation, what's up with it? Who you got in your profile? Is that Trump? I ain't never seen nobody that color before but Donald Trump. So I'm asking. Kev a hater too sometimes. Kev, Kev's a hater too. I guess we all haters at some point in our lives, right? I took my nephew. Oh, the Twilight. I got more into that than him. Oh, lawyer, what up with it? You ever seen the Chosen show about Jesus or House of David show? Never, never. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Time to go to the sports channel or hang out a little longer? What y'all think? Eastside Wayne, what up? Doc Holliday. Man, Kimmer passed away. I'll be your huckleberry. You the first and only person I ever heard they doubt like Matrix. I mean, good, man. I like to be different sometimes, you know what I mean? JRL don't like it either. That's two of us. Yeah, I agree. It's time to go to sports channel, y'all. 20 Outlaws in the building. Shout out Kev Mac. Shout out to Fred Dog, man. Tell Fred Dog I said, what's up, man? Your profile picture is your dog. All right, I gotta put my glasses on. Interstellar, the greatest science fiction film ever made. See, if there was a KMV Patreon, we could all watch docs again. I'm lost. Say y'all see Will Smith drop an album. I seen a song. I didn't know he dropped the album though. Remember, who's here now or who here remembers when that thing happened with Chris Rock? There were several people saying that's the end of Will Smith. Who remembers what I said? Neighborhood, bro. 068. Neighborhood, bro. What's up with it? Spider-Man, Batman is science fiction. Oh, well, shit. All right. All right. Give us a story about Fred Dog. Fred Dog will have you waiting 2 hours to cook a taco. You will swear Fred Dog goes out to a farm, kills the cow, comes back, and cooks the cow for you. That's how long it takes Fred Dog to cook a taco. You used to stream docs on the Blue Channel. YouTube too strict now, but you can do it on Patreon. Oh, I got a Patreon. I don't really go to it, but I do. Nah, what I said was, that's not the end of Will Smith. Will Smith ain't going nowhere. I said, Will Smith will pop back out and people gonna forget all about it. Everybody was mad at him and talking about it was fake was gonna just forget about it. That's how we are as human beings. And Will Smith ain't no just run of the mill, you know what I mean? He had some hit movies, like I said. He wasn't going nowhere. Spider-Man, Batman is not science fiction. Superman is science fiction. Now I gotta go with Superman, man. I like Superman. There it is right there. I'm going with Superman as my favorite science fiction. Thanks for the help to everybody in the chat. The real didn't care about the slap. The real are used to it. Barefoot Pookie seemed happy in his last days. He seemed like he had something to get off his chest in his last days, man. He was kind of, from my point of view as a friend, as someone who talked to him a lot, he seemed a little disappointed at the way things turned out in life, in our circle of friends and things like that. Pookie wanted to go out on top. Pookie wanted to have, something to show for his life. And that's one of the reasons why he wrote a book. He was working on another book. And that's why he liked coming on here talking to y'all at the end. Man of Steel was the best depiction of Superman to me. Hey, Kev, by the way, I'm Baby Kaz's stepson. Tell Baby Kaz I said, what's up, man? What's up with the movie, man? Can we get a bank robber movie? You think Baby Kaz would do an interview? Yeah, he would. He would with Crip. I don't know if he'd do one with me, though. They need to cash in on them banks, man. They need to go on and get that movie out there and a document. I would do both. And the reason why I say I would is because they're in a better position than me, and they have a hell of a story. So I think it would be good for them, man. 67 Brian, I used to be down there a lot. C-Rag was over there. Ivan and Pee Wee was over there. K Mac, why you was on the video laughing when Big U said nip, nip. Rest in peace, nip. Because I thought I had a right to laugh whenever I wanted to laugh at whatever I thought was funny. And I don't feel like because you wasn't there and you don't know that I have to answer your question. It's just my pet peeve, man. We was brought up that you don't have to explain nothing to nobody. And so this is one of them instances where I don't have to explain anything to you guys that don't know me and my relationships with my homeboys. To see Monster, Rebo, then Babyface, then Barefoot, then Baba Louie makes me thankful to see all the original debuts of their interviews. Man, we had a lot of good interviews, man, including the late, great Nipsey Hussle. We had a lot of interviews, man. Ooh, I never seen Michelle cuss. I like that Michelle. Never seen her get angry. Shh. Big Rebo and Barefoot Pookie, two big giants. I know they could have tore some things up as a team. Oh, you Eastside 53rd Street kid. All right, Eastside, Wayne. Level Up Grady in the building. Kev, who was the tallest and shortest Crip you met? The shortest Crip may have been from Raymond Avenue Crip. I'm trying to think of his name. Short Dog. Maybe Short Dog from Raymond Avenue Crip. The tallest Crip had to be Keith Close. 7-footer. Nessa, you lost? You've been around here long enough to know the lingo and stuff like that. Man, good looking out for the comment, Mystical. Some people gonna go down in history as stealing my content. Who that should be a good trivia, a good giveaway. Who has stole the most KMV content on YouTube? And who's the best copycat on YouTube? I might be one of the shortest outlaws. Is that right? Man, y'all really made Michelle upset, man. I think Michelle just sleepy. She getting aggravated because she's sleepy. It's past her bedtime. You know, they say I got a homie that's a midget, but I'm going to keep it real. I never looked at him as no midget. Every time I seen him, he was either riding a bicycle or he was up under a car or he was inside the car working on the car. I never even peeped that he was a midget. So that one, had to be him if he's really a midget. I don't know, shit. Gotta ask Cutes next time he's on which Crip had the biggest afro. Wow, that's a good question. You see Westbrook? Nah. So Denver lost? I want to learn how to do one of those prank videos where Kev Mac be laughing and I play random things he laughing at. Troll to troll. Well, that's a real video. That video ain't it ain't edited. It's not a prank. But they just don't know what I'm laughing at. That's all. And it hurts them not to be privy to that information, right? I mean, they still asking a question 6 years later, like, nigga, y'all that obsessed with something you don't know about. Could you imagine living 6 years worried about what another nigga was laughing at? Imagine that. That has to be a miserable life, a really miserable life for an individual. Man, that has to be very miserable. Especially if you came from my section. If you came from my section and you believe the shit that they saying, shame on you. Like your intelligence is poor, very poor. You know, a Tubi production. I think a lot of them do have a mental illness, but like I explained, it's the social media, man. Social media has broken our minds down. These people didn't go to school like we did. They wasn't in textbooks like we was. These people's whole life is on social media. And they just hear somebody's opinion and they take it as a fact. And if they don't take it as a fact, they go investigate. Like, nigga, all the time you spending investigating a laugh, you could have really done something with your life. There's a Tubi movie called The Grinch Who Stole. Wow, that sounds like a good movie, Sleepy. Shout out from Boston. What up, Boston? I mean, I'm cool with the Red Sox, homie. I like the Patriots. I can't deal with them Celtics, though, man. I'm not a Jason Tatum fan. Great point, Kev Mac. Never thought about them like that. 702, man. You guys are on one. What you and Michelle had tonight? Say, who better dominoes player out of Slick, Rockhead, or yourself? Slick. I got to give it to Slick. Rockhead claims he's the best, and he looks at me funny when I say he's not the greatest, but I think Slick's pretty damn good. I sat and watched Slick play for hours and take money from a black Southsider, man. And I was telling Slick, like, you cold, man. Why would you do your friend like that? I wouldn't take all my friends' money, honestly. Just like in the crap games, when I win, I give some money back. At least the last one going head up with me, he getting some money back for sure. Slick take all the money, then say, get your ass out my garage. Get out of here, punk. I'm like, wow. Dirty dog. Say, I would think the Grinch would be the dude who always getting his women took. Let's get Kev 100 likes. I'm going to get out of here, Michelle. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to the sports channel real quick and do a little bit of bragging for about 8 minutes. And then I'm going to call it a night. Go call it a night, man. But hey, y'all, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all your questions. A lot of newbies tonight. A lot of different places popping up tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in. I don't know what brought y'all here, but I'm glad y'all here. I hope you stay. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Thanks, Mr. I Get Busy, Anessa Jones, and Green Ave.